Life is beautiful. Life is very beautiful. But we are so much obsessed with our sorrows, our pain. We don't want to enjoy it. There are very little moments in the life, even though if your life is full of sorrows. There are always some moments which are wonderful, which are beautiful, which you can never forget. When you take the list of joy, they are so beautiful. They are so unforgettable. But we are obsessed with our only sorrows. We only want sorrows to be our permanent companion. It's cold outside, very cold. And then suddenly, at the noon, there is a bright sun shining. Isn't it beautiful? Is this not giving you joy? Your heart is broken. You have a pain. Your lover left you. And you got to hear some very beautiful song. And you feel relieved. After that breaking the heart, hearing that song, does it not give you joy? You are hungry and you get food. Is this not a pleasure? You are thirsty and you get water. That's joy itself. And that's our everyday life. But we have made our life so mechanical. We make a timetable when to eat, when to drink. I have heard many people in Germany, they say, I have to remind myself to eat. I'm getting very thin, I want to gain some weight, and I have to keep on reminding myself to eat. To eat is a such pleasure, but you are missing. You go on fasting, and then when you eat food, you eat like you have never eaten before, and then you get many eating problems, obesity, eating disorders. Whenever you get a food, and you are hungry and you are eating that, that's also a joy. But we forget the joy. By the food, I am remembering. Once a couple was eating dinner at a fancy restaurant. Food was served. Husband told, let's eat. The food looks very delicious. They were hungry. So husband told, let's eat. The food looks very delicious. Wife told, honey, usually when they are pretending, wives are pretending very sweet to their husband, they say honey. Honey at home, You are used to say prayer before eating. Husband told, sweetheart, that's at home. Here the chef knows how to cook. Even if the food is not tasty and you go outside and if you eat there, you are so joyous. But you can say also prayers. You can sing prayers, and when food is tasty, you are also happy that you were not expecting. You are not expecting. This is expectation-less behavior. You are not expecting. But when you expect very much, when you expect your wife to be a chef, definitely food will be not tasty. Why you expect? Before any action, there is an expectation. You already make a frame in your mind that this will happen, that will happen, I will behave so, I will do that. And even if a single step goes wrong, you think, what has happened? I have not found this joy, what I was searching. Life goes on. Life goes on like this, and you regret on your behavior. You create hell here. Even though everything was perfect, everything was good. It's all heaven here. Little moments. They are all heaven here. Once what happened? Badshah Akbar, he was a great king. And as a wise man, he had always Birbal with him to solve all his puzzles. Akbar asked Birbal, how is it feeling in heaven? What is the feeling of heaven? Can you explain me? People told, you are asking rather a question of feeling. I can make you feel like in heaven. Akbar was very happy. He was very happy to have the feeling of heaven. Birbal told, you have to do whatever I will say. Akbar was ready. Birbal arranged all the people that Badshah Akbar, the King Akbar, will be feeling in heaven. There were many people, they wanted to see how the king will feel. Near their kingdom, there was one very big lake. He arranged a boat. They went there, and he told to King Akbar, we will have to travel a little bit in this boat. We will go in this boat. But before we enter the boat, please drink some water. It's a long journey. King drank some water. He told, no, that's not enough. Drink more. He drank more. He told little bit more. King told, that's enough. I have drank. He told bit more. As he was going to guide, he heard him and drank bit more. Now his stomach was full. His bladders were overloaded. Now he is sitting in the boat. And Birbal is driving slowly. Now there was pressure of urine. He wanted to urinate. But all around the lake, there are people. There are people to see how the king will feel in heaven. All the people are watching. And poor king, he is suffering. Birbal is telling, I will show you. He is telling, I don't want to see anymore. It's enough. I am happy like that. Let me leave. He was telling, no, little bit time more. He told, first you did little bit with the water. Now you are telling little bit more journey. It's enough. I am the king. You have to go back. He drove again very slowly. Came on the bank. And while coming on the bank, the bladders were overloaded. He could not even move. Even the little wave were making very much puzzle in the body. Came out and had very strange walk. I think most of you know what kind of walk you have when your bladders are full. He had a very strange walk. People thought, what kind of heaven has he? But nobody knows. He rushed, the king rushed together with Birbal, and he found a corner where he pissed. And while pissing, he was saying, that's heaven. Birbal told, this is the feeling you can have in heaven. My dear friend, this is our everyday life. There are very small moments which we go on missing. We are thinking of some big things. They are small things. We need a bigger joy. We need a bigger atmosphere to feel happy. But that's happiness also. And happiness doesn't require any certain environment. Anybody can be happy with one moment, other maybe not. They need a more kick. They call it kick. We need more kick. Doesn't you know? Whenever you go to office or to your work, you wear tight shoes. Usually you wear tight shoes. Whole day you are running around, maybe shopping, maybe working or whatever in office. Then you come back home. Open your shoes, open your socks. Then you move your toes. Isn't it happiness? I think not for you, because it's very serious for you. How can we be happy? How can we feel happy? But that's also happiness. That's also joy. You are missing that. Because you are not aware. If you are aware, there are many small moments in the life where you can enjoy. Life is a great cliffhanger. It's a thrilling. It's never ending story. A cliffhanger. It goes on. It passes on. And if you know the art to enjoy, you will enjoy. Life is art, and artists can enjoy it. But we do things, we are enjoying something. And even to enjoyment, I have seen many people, they are enjoying something and then they are telling after the enjoyment, we have wasted a lot of time, now we have to do something useful. The time you enjoyed wasting is time not wasted. But you go on thinking, but we have to do something very useful. You are happy, you are joyous, isn't it enough? Once a man walking through wilderness stumbled upon a vicious tiger. He ran, but soon came to the edge of a cliff, a high cliff. Desperate to save himself, he climbed down the vine. Vine climber. He climbed down and dangled himself over this fatal precipice. As he hung there, he saw two mice coming out of the hole from the cliff. These two mice began gnawing on the vine, running here and there on the vine. Now this poor man is hanging. He is desperate to save himself. He climbed down the vine, and there is also not relief. Now two mice, they are enjoying, running here and there on the vine. But this poor fellow, he is hung there. He is hung there himself and suffering. Suddenly he noticed there a plump wild strawberry. It was very thick, very red. It looked delicious. He plucked it and popped in his mouth. It was incredibly delicious. This is a never-ending story. It goes on. It's a cliffhanger. I tell you, it was incredibly delicious. Even in that moment, he found something which was incredibly delicious. He was happy with that. This is just the feeling. But now, we unfortunate human beings, we are becoming so rational, so logical, so much loaded with philosophy, with psychology, with mathematics, with physics, that we have stopped to see the world with wonder. There is no joy for us. We feel everything we know. There is nothing which can wonder us, which can give us joy. We go on living like there is no joy. We have to know something more interesting. And man dies. Man dies in searching of interesting things. But whatever he has, the interesting thing, he goes on missing that. In my school, I had a classmate, we were 30 students. I will not call friend. There are 30 students and all are different. He was my classmate. He was very intelligent. So you can already understand. If he is so intelligent, how he could be my friend? He was very intelligent, very theoretical. He thought very egoistic. He thought he knows everything. Everything is known to him. He can do anything. He was thinking everything in the world is a theory. And if you know exactly the theory, there is no difficulty. There is no difficulty in anything. You just have to be well prepared. That time, studies were important. But in school time, hormones, they are changing. For both boys and girls, they are attracted to each other. Having a friend, having a girlfriend, having a boyfriend, it matters. That's also important. That's also achievement. Everybody had a friend. That boy thought, I'm so intelligent, I'm so logical, so rational, I know everything. These people, they are having many friends, I am not having at all. I should have a very special friend. Somehow he came to me and told me. He taught me, because I was friendly with most of the boys in my class and even from the people who were out of the class. He thought I am very behavioral man. He told me, what's the theory of behavior? How do you behave when someone says something? And mostly I come on the point. I just want to propose a girl. How to do that? I told him, it's not like that. You really have to feel. He told, okay, I will feel. But there should be some theory how to feel, what to feel. I told, it's the matter of feeling. Nobody can tell you. He told, okay, you come directly on the point, you are not understanding me. I am a very wise boy. You just tell me what to propose and how to propose. I simply told, you can go to God and you can say, I love you, I want to marry you, I want that you become mother of my children. That's the whole end of the story. He thought, oh, that's quite easy. Now he is cramming this all. I love you. I love you. He is cramming, I love you. We don't know what is love and what is the feeling of love. I love you. I want to marry you. And will you be mother of my children? Cramming. Then he chose a girl, a very hot girl. Actually, you say hot girls. In India, it's where we were studying. It is a desert part. Hot is not so interesting for us. It's more cool. But if I say cool girl, it means totally different. So actually, he chose a hot girl. This hot girl, knowing not the practical thing, knowing not the behavior, only the theory, he chose a girl who had anger on her nose. Anger on nose means Like when you enter some room or somewhere, your nose enters first. It is the frontmost part of your body. So anger on the nose. That anger comes at the first to this girl, very angry girl. And I tell you, very tough too.